Hey guys, well, we're out in the garage working today a little bit since it's about 0 out. Had the fire going out here, pretty cool. I don't know if you guys can see there, but just under 50 degrees. I just turned the fan off on the blower on the old wood stove over here, and it's got a bouncy house fan in the back of it that blows the heat up over the top. It's real kind of high tech. Not really. Frying pan on there in case you want to cook up a little stew. A little pasta pan. I use that for boiling carburetors in. I don't know if any of you guys ever tried that trick before, but it works pretty good. There's my homemade English wheel. My Scotty camper in the back. I also have a sheet metal brake over here. This was one of my inventions I was trying to work on. This was going to be a CNC machine. You see how it slides back and forth, slides back and forth. Would have another one slide back and forth. I actually thought about trying to mount this up on here somehow. So that would slide up and down. Hook a bunch of stepper motors to it and make it so it would cut. I never quite finished that one either. Same thing here. Got a 390 motor sitting there ready to go into this truck because this 360 is tired and it's another project. So anyway, I thought before I called it a day today, I was going to show you this thing. This I got for Christmas. It's a evolution saw. As you can see right up on the top there. I did a little bit of research on it before I got this one. It's a little tight in here. But it basically looks like a general chop saw. But the big difference is, if I can get it to work here, is the blade. If you look at the blade, it's not an abrasive blade. It's actually a steel blade with carbide or some kind of crazy metal tips on them, and you can cut steel with it. It does a pretty nice job. This little cranky thing here, clamp, I'm not too impressed with, but it seems to work. Just so you guys can see how it works, here's a piece of about 3/16 by inch and a half angle. That's actually one of the edges of the cut, what I did with it once. But we're going to try cutting it again if I can. Bear with me while we try to set this up with one hand. Put it in there that way. That looks pretty good. And we'll shave off the end of it. It's a little crooked anyway. So basically, if I can get to the safety. And the cool thing about it is you can see me put my finger right on that. It's not even warm at all. And it kind of zipped right down through it pretty easy. And I can do that again. Cut off a bigger chunk this time. I mean, I'm squeezing that in my hand. There's absolutely no heat to it. I mean, it's not even lukewarm. It's pretty amazing. Does a really nice cut. They say you can make quite a few cuts on these before you have any issue with the blade. The blades aren't cheap. They're somewhere around 50, 60 on Amazon for this blade. Then they have different ones which have different capabilities. But it works pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with it so far. I haven't used it much, but I've used it a couple times. Just little stuff, you know. But I think I was looking at the other one. There's another version of this that is a sliding compound. I think it's got a 10-inch blade in it. And I mean, I was going to use it for wood too and put it down in the wood shop, but I told my wife what I wanted for Christmas, and she got a little confused, and she asked my buddy. She showed him a picture of this, and he's like, yeah, if he doesn't want it, I'll take it. So anyway, this is what I ended up with, and I'm good with it. I mean, you can cut wood with it too. I mean, wood with nails or whatever, you know, I mean, it'll cut it. So it's a pretty neat little tool. So we'll see how it holds up, and we'll see how the blades work. I made a little area over here. My small engine rack with all my small engine parts are kind of laid in here, and then I've got another rack on this side, which doesn't really look all that organized, which it isn't, but there's a pile of steel and pipe and pieces and square tubing and brackets and angle iron and anything and everything that you can think of you would need to fabricate up some kind of whatchamadoodle. You never know. You might need that piece for something. It could be useful. It's got a nice hole in it. Nice little, you know, arc to it. So I got a lot of this stuff from my buddy. He had his junkyard, and he used to get stuff out of a machine shop, either mess ups or cut offs or whatever, and I got a bucket of that stuff laying around too. So but anyway, just a quick little video on it so you guys can see. Oh yeah, it actually comes with this too. I guess this is for cutting pipe. Goes up in there somehow. I haven't really quite figured that out yet. But so got it in there, I can't get it out. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the running of the Evo saw. The Evolution, it's a 14-inch. Don't try putting one of these blades, I guess, on your regular chop saw, because your chop saw spins at, I don't know, a bazillion RPMs, and this thing does not spin at a bazillion RPMs. Notice there's not a lot of sparks. That's why the metal's so cool. Some sparks, but not bad at all. I'm not even worried about it. You know, I mean, I'm up against the corner of my barn and on a, you know, OSB table, so doesn't bother me any, because it's cool, the pieces coming off. Okay, we'll talk to you later.